Hello, Doctor Who here. New Sony Pony Splatoon volume. Another reaction. Soaboa. I've done reactions with him before. A lot of respect for the guy. He's, he has a lot of passion in what he does. Gotta respect that. Despite the different sides of the battlefield. Anyway, also want to say this is the 150th Sony Pony Splatoon volume, which is a milestone. This brand, this cause, has reached a milestone. It started out as a event. I used to do events on Doctor Who on my series. And the Sony Pony Splatoon event was the final event ever, which kicked off a trilogy of Doctor Who episodes, which the Sony Pony Splatoon Doctor Who episodes did a trilogy of that. And then it turned into this volume series, which, has been fun. It's been a good volume series. The brand that the concept and idea and brand that this is, what I turned it into, how I present myself, and the story it tells. It's been a lot of fun. It's been good, and the fact that it reached 150 volumes when I didn't think it was going to reach 150 volumes. But it's come a long way, and I'm very happy to reach 150 volumes. That's a huge milestone, and I'm proud of that. So, in this volume, Soaboa is his new video, which came out 19 hours ago. I must have missed it. It's basically what I went over in the last volume 149, the season ending. But this is from his perspective, and his perspective is worth covering. I'm interested to hear what he has to say, so let's get into it.
Alright, hello and welcome, and we are going to, of course, look at the FOAMSTARS Season 10, A Party Goes On little news roundup. And funnily enough, I think this is probably the most views I think I've seen on a FOAMSTARS tweet ever.
Yeah, because it's ending.
It's the final season. As you can see in the background, the video is playing. Of course, this is the trailer for Party Goes On, which is starting December 12th at 10 p.m. EST. The foam core is something new. This just changes the shot. So, like, for example, Cloth can fire a lot faster than they usually do. So it's mostly going to be speed up. Then you have Ramsey Diamonds, which of course completes the clubs, hearts, and spades. So all four are in there. The extreme parties, no new extreme parties, but there are 3 that are going to be in there totally. But we'll get to that eventually. The seasonal skins: reskin of Jiangxi, reskin of Whip Hop, I think reskin of Zombie most likely. And
by the way, the reason there's a lot of reskins is because they're lazy and they didn't have development to make overall new creative skins. So they just took a bunch of reskins and half-assed it and be lazy.
Of course, the reskin of the Future Funk Jet. And as you're seeing on the screen, these cutscenes are, of course, for Barissador's Coffee cutscenes that they said that they were going to add in the game at some point. But because the game's, of course, coming in with the end of its seasonal updates, they thought, hey, why not? Let's add it now. And, yeah, that's FOAMSTARS Season 10. Oh, but wait, that's right, there's a collab. And, of course, the collab isn't Final Fantasy 13, but it is indeed going to be 2B and 9S from Nier Automata. So, of course, these skins are, of course, for Soa and, of course, Nagito. But you can get them in-game, as it says, unlock these items and more for free by simply completing challenges. And we're going to go to the blog, of course, talking about the seasonal updates. So, Big Play FOAMSTARS, following The Party Goes On, season takes place on December 12th, January 16th. Seasonal updates for FOAMSTARS will come to an end. In the concluding update, expansions will be introduced to enhance gameplay, such as the ability to customize shots for each character, and new enhancement elements such as prism gems, all aimed at ensuring players continue to enjoy the game for the foreseeable future. All online services will remain available after Pioneer Console season ends. In addition,
Yeah, remain available for now. For now. By the summer, June, July, August, September, they're going to drop another announcement.
we play to hold the FOAMSTARS Cup. We'll talk about that once we get to the ranked section. And furthermore, to ensure that new players can fully...
Wow, a rinky-dinky cup for all the fucking bums on fucking FOAMSTARS. All the wannabe pros can have a little bragging rights between 300 people. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, a cup. Ho, ho, ho. It's a cup, man. It's like going to Cub Scouts and getting a trophy at Cub Scouts. It's equivalent to that. Let's be real.
FOAMSTARS. Previous season passes will be made available again. Players can switch between season passes at any time.
Yeah, they're making all the old content available. Who else did that? Realm Royale before they shut down? Coincidence? Look at the pattern. Oh, but I'm wrong, right? Oh, yeah, I'm wrong. Oh, Doctor Who's a liar. Yeah, oh, I'm a liar. Hey, I wasn't wrong about anything. Free to play, I was right. This roadmap right here, what he's talking about, oh, I was right, and I'll be right about that server shutdown after the summer next year. Oh, believe me, I am not wrong. Enjoy all your fucking content. Enjoy everything. Enjoy your little rinky-dink Cub Scouts fucking cup. You know, enjoy it all while it lasts, because I'm going to be there in D-Day laughing over your dead corpses and pissing on the fucking tombstone and wiping my ass with my underwear and smearing it all over the tombstone, making a smiley face of shit. Because fuck you, FOAMSTARS. You're trash. You deserve this fate, and I hope all your little players are fucking miserable, drowning in misery with that sinking fucking ship.
To proceed along the season pass track of your choice and obtain items from past seasons. This to make it possible for players to obtain all the items from each season. So, FOAMSTARS, I think you were a day late. Marvel Rivals already beat you to that, but I appreciate it nonetheless. And of course, we're going to go over the season pass changes. Of course, players can select any season pass. As in previous seasons, the basic is free, but the premium is paid. So they still want money for the premium passes, which...
Of course they want money. They need to make a little profit off y'all. Little scrapey buy, you know, because they're desperate for that money, man. And then idiots like Y Thunk over there, they'd be like, hey, my guy, this skin, my guy, I'm gonna buy the skin, I bought it, it's $6, my guy. And then JJ Savage is gonna be like, I had another skin, I'm gonna buy it. Oh, that's $6. At $6, I don't know where I'm getting this money. I'm unemployed. Yeah, how are you? How are you getting the money, JJ Savage, to buy all these FOAMSTARS skins? Did you file for unemployment? Are you using your unemployment checks for FOAMSTARS? Are you getting it off mommy? You know, are you? Hey, how's your mom doing, by the way, JJ? Oh, I hope she croaks.
Again, I understand they're a little bit...
She should have swallowed your ass, JJ. You know, your dad, your mom, instead of fucking the time that you were conceived, your dad should have just put it in your mom's mouth, and then he comes into your mom's mouth, and then she spits it in the toilet and flushes you right down, and you were never born. Because you are a sorry excuse waste of human life that did not deserve to live. Because of your poor choices, you can't even get a job. What good are you? You're a fucking wannabe pretender FOAMSTARS pro. Good for you, JJ. Good for you, JJ. Very good. Very good, very good. Pathetic.
Products, but, like, come on. You're not going to be putting substantial updates in the game. You're just going to be paying to keep the lights on at this point. In addition, you can now purchase specific...
See, Soaboa, let me just say this. Let me cut this off. I will not apologize for my words or my actions. I don't fear anybody. Nobody on FOAMSTARS I am scared of. I do all this alone by myself. No backup, no team, no army, no allies. It's just me. And I'm not scared of anyone. I will piss all over anyone if I see fit. I will not apologize for any action. There's no length I will not go. Because I am right about everything. They're the ones blacklisting me. They're the ones being hostile first. But let me just tell you this. Soaboa. Though Soaboa may not like me, and I'm pretty sure Soaboa doesn't like me. I wouldn't say he's hostile to me like JJ Savage is over there or like Crystal is over there. But Soaboa, he may not like me, but he agrees with most of what I say, because if he didn't, he might never admit that. But he's preaching it in his own videos. He agrees the game is dying. He sees all the signs that I've been preaching. Though he won't admit I'm right, because he probably doesn't like me, and that's fine. He doesn't have to like me. But he can't deny the fact that what I'm saying is true, and he's starting to see it. He sees the game for what it really is. He sees it dwindling. His eyes are open, and he sees everything. He's not an idiot living in a bubble like JJ Savage over there that's going to fucking pop and he's going to be miserable. Soaboa over here is already planning a future, a sustainable future, a backup plan when this game flops and dies and shuts down. Soaboa is a very smart individual. He's making sure he secures a future not only for his YouTube channel, his content career, his gaming life. Soaboa is not an idiot, though he may not like me or my methods, but at least I know he agrees with me in what I've said, because he starts to see it himself and he's starting to preach it himself in his own videos. Soaboa is a smart man, and I wish a lot of people in this FOAMSTARS community would open their eyes and see it for themselves. I really do. Soaboa, there ain't no grudge with you. I have not a one bad word to say about you at all. I am very happy that you are smart enough to think of a backup plan to secure a future in case this game chokes.
Tiers with the season pass. With the season pass screen tool on corresponding rewards along that track. So you do not have to purchase the entire season pass. You can just purchase to a certain point of the season pass if you want to. And of course, the bubbles, which are available to premium passes in the past seasons, become available as a part of the standard season pass. So of course, during the basic season pass, follow the end of our aspiring poppers, so that you can just clear the passes faster, even if it isn't fast enough already. The extreme party changes. Skill shuffle will always be the first week of the new month. Then it'll be a rotation between Super Duel Party, which is this season. Pitch Side Home Run, they're also including as well, which will be the second month after. One Shot Chill Party and Invisible Party. So again, these will rotate in a 4-month rotation, but we will always have 2 Skill Swap Party weeks and an Overlap OK Party week. So these must have been the most popular. I don't know why. I feel like Pitch Side Home Run was probably the most popular, but that was like reworked too many times. Super Duel Party is the 1v1s. One Shot Chill Party is, of course, I think it's with the Soa, Penny, Jet, and Tonics one, where it has increased foam rate. And Invisible Party is, of course, Invisible Party. You can't see anybody. And a Ranked Party and Tri-Vibe will now be renamed into the Freedom League and the Legend League. Rewards will include icons. But wait, what's that? Oh my gosh! Other items based on each FOAMSTAR, so please join in! Ranked Awards finally 10 seasons in! Improved Ranked Awards!
You know why they're doing that, Soaboa? Is because they're desperate. They want to please as many people as possible shutting down the content, the seasons, and stuff like that. They want to just try to please as many people as possible, hoping that they stick it through following content support ending. And with my experience with content ending on games, people lose interest and stop playing. And I've been through it all. I've been through it with Uncharted 4. I've been through it with Last of Us. I've been through it with Battlefront 2. You know, Rogue Company. The list goes on and on. I've been through and I've seen other games too. When support ends, they try to throw everything at you as much as you can. They sit there and they're like, "Thank you for playing," and all that shit. And we hope you continue your experiences and have fun on the game. Blah 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 blah. All that mumbo jumbo. And you know what? And then they throw a lot of shit at you, a lot of free shit at you, because they want to keep you in the game. They want to keep you invested. But in reality is you'll stick with it for about a couple weeks, maybe a month, and then you'll start not playing because there's nothing left to do anymore. There's nothing left to unlock anymore. There's nothing left to grind anymore. There's nothing worth doing anymore. And then the player base will dwindle, and it'll be in worse shape than it was a lot of periods during 2024, even at its lowest. It's not a good sign. Like I said, everything I've been saying is going to come true. The end is going to be near once the summer is around. Before, during, or after, I don't have a direct date. I was wrong about the date with the roadmap ending. I expected them to announce it in February. They announced it in December. So, but it did happen. I was right. It's just they announced it earlier, which is actually not a good sign. That's a bad sign. It means it furthers what I'm preaching and what I'm saying, that I'm more right than I ever been with them announcing it earlier. This is not a good sign. All this. So I'm just saying, don't be excited for some free shit. They're just trying to keep you invested, but will you stay invested? Maybe the diehards will be, but a lot of people will not. They will move on to something else, and that's the smart play from those people. Trust me when I tell you that.
Absolutely insanity. I do not understand why it took so long, and of course with the seasonal updates and... But hurrah for everybody who wants to grind for top 100. You might actually get something instead of just...
It's not hard to get top 100. There's only 300 people playing the game, Soaboa.
The PNG. Oh, boy.
Let me rephrase that. Each server region, there's only 300 people. There's gotta be... There's over 1,000 people if you put all the regions together. But regional with regions, which is... what this game is, it's how you take care of lag. There's not that many people, just so we're aware, and I'm not wrong about that either. But you know, JJ Savage is like, no, the doctor's wrong about that too. There's over 20,000 people playing.
In addition
sure.
to some player feedback, both events will continue on a daily basis. The Freedom Cup, well, the Freedom League will, of course, be for Tribe and, of course, easy group participation. And the Legend League is, of course, for those who recognize their abilities to drive more competitive matches with each other. So, of course, that just means you're playing on the shop, item and recommended section, daily basis. So it's like the daily section. These challenges now have daily challenges, which are updated daily, and event challenges. So they're not called weeklies anymore. So the events will be updated every Saturday. And weekly challenges will, of course, continue to accumulate once a week at a time from the start of a challenge, but they will now be switching out every 4 instead of 5. So one season was 5 weeks, now it's only going to be 4, because there's no seasons. In addition, the casual party, private party, versus mode, which are...
Honestly, Soaboa deserves a lot more credit than he gets, because he's the only person on FOAMSTARS who does what he does. When I mean, like, Cypher PK, Tabor Hill... type people, you know, for them, for Fortnite, they're the faces of the community. They really get the information, they put it out there for the community, and they're good for the community. Soaboa is the only person doing this on FOAMSTARS. You gotta give him some credit, and he deserves a lot more credit than he actually gets. Like this man really goes into detail especially on a game that's not even relevant. Like, why the fuck is he doing it in the first place? But like, this man pours his heart and soul and energy into everything, and he deserves a lot more credit. Soaboa, if you're listening, you are very good at what you do when it comes to this type of content, the Cypher PK Tabor Hill model of getting information out there. You will be able to thrive on another game doing what you do. And I know that. And you will. So you're going to be just fine when it shuts down. All these other idiots like JJ Savage are going to cry their hearts out. Fucking JJ Savage is an unemployed man, and he's whining and crying about fucking a non-relevant game like FOAMSTARS. The man should be working harder to get himself a job, but instead he'd rather become a pro on FOAMSTARS and treat that as a fucking job. Do you know what that is? Pathetic.
The mode as well as the mission mode will continue to be available for enjoyment. Thank you for continuing to support FOAMSTARS operational team. So let's move on.
Hey, JJ, you know, maybe you can get a job at, like mopping a floor somewhere, because that's where you belong.
To the letter from, of course, Kosuke Okatani. This is Kosuke Okatani, producer of FOAMSTARS. Thank you for continuing to support the game. Seasonal updates. As previously announced, season updates for FOAMSTARS will end.
Who? Kosuke Okatani. You know, he has a small dick.
December 13th. There will be no new content added beyond the state, but the various online services will remain available.
You hear that? There will be no content added beyond this date. Who was right? I told you so.
Even after the party goes on, season concludes on January 17th, which of course 16th in the United States. The FOAMSTARS Cup will begin in in-game events named after each character. In addition, extreme parties will also take place regularly. I've already explained these things. The casual party in mission mode, etc. can be addressed before previous season passes remain available again. But this is his personal letter to our players. Thank you so much for playing FOAMSTARS. I don't want this to sound like a final message that you will be able to continue playing the game. However, I want to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to you all once again. So I've taken up my pen to write this producer's letter. From the start, alongside director Ricky, or Ricky-san on Twitter, FOAMSTARS has been developed with the goal of creating, quote, a game that can be enjoyed together. Everyone together, quotations, doesn't just refer to the players, but also includes their family members and partners who may be watching the play, and those who are watching engaging in their streams. I stream, by the way. Excuse me. Since the game's release on February 6, 2024, the development team has been working tirelessly to add new content and features, striving to bring the game as
Sure, yeah, they're working tirelessly, you one person. Oh, wow, let's be real. You could sit there and lie all you want to your fan base, Ricky, and people like JJ Savage are gonna sit there and eat it up like it's the fucking truth. In realities, y'all been drip feeding content since day one. And the worst part is people like fucking, JJ Savage would be like, they've been working hard and tirelessly. Yeah, even if that was true and I was wrong, JJ, even if I was wrong, and believe me, if I was wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong. If there really was a team working tirelessly around the clock, at least they're working tirelessly around the clock. What are you doing? Sitting on your ass, being unemployed, doing nothing with your life, playing FOAMSTARS? Yeah, that's you, JJ Savage. I'm talking to you, motherfucker. But hey, that's not the case, though. Well, JJ Savage, it is the case. He is doing nothing with his life. But I'm talking about the content being drip feed. Don't lie, Ricky-san. Don't lie, Ricky-san. Don't lie, Licky-san. You all know it's being drip fed, and then people like Thonk are going to believe in, oh my God, oh, they're working around the clock. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Sheep Like, all these FOAMSTARS people believe it. Yeah, they're working behind the clock. They're really hard to work. The dedication and passion. Sure. Believe that, little sheep. Believe that, little sheep in the herd. Believe that. And when that... Yeah, he wants to pretend like, oh, I just don't want to spread no fucking news of it shutting down. That's what you're doing, motherfucker. Don't even mention it at all. The fact that you even put that in the message, the signs are there. It's happening. Oh, but Doctor Who's wrong. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Oh, my God, I'm lying. I'm spreading lies. I'm spreading bullshit out of my ass. Sure I am. Sure. All you little sheep, believe it, climber to it, because it's all you got. You have to settle for less, living in the Narrows in Gotham fucking City, while the Splatoon people live in fucking Beverly Hills, you little homeless sheep. And JJ, get a fucking job.
Throughout both the development and operational phases, we faced many challenges. However, the support of all of you who played the game, along with incredible fan art, has been a consistent source of encouragement for the team. It is because of the support that we've been able to overcome these difficulties, always with the goal of responding to your feedback. If FOAMSTARS has become a game that you can enjoy with others, then we couldn't be happier. Thanks to all of you who managed to successfully complete every update we planned. We've been able to reach this point because of your warm support. On behalf of the entire team, I'd like to take this opportunity to express our heartfelt gratitude. And finally, again,
Sitting, the little fucking Ricky guy simping over a fucking failure. Yeah, it's hard work and gratitude. Yeah, we're proud of FOAMSTARS. So you're proud of plagiarizing a Nintendo game, stealing aspects, characters, ideas, weapons, and all that shit from other games. So you plagiarized the game from other games, and it flopped, and you couldn't even hold a real player base. Embarrassing numbers, streaming numbers on Twitch, embarrassing view numbers on fucking YouTube, and can't even get 1,000 people to play your game. You can't even make $1 million in microtransactions, but you're proud. So you're bleeding money for Square Enix. Your job's on the line. You're probably going to get fired or demoted, put on some rinky-dink fucking Choco, fucking RP, fucking LP, fucking race game. Yeah, let's be real here. Ricky-san, you're a fucking failure as a game developer. Face the facts. You got put on a Square Enix game that nobody's ever going to give a shit about. You're not on Final Fantasy. You're not on Dragon Quest. You're on the bottom of the fucking barrel. And you're proud of failure. Good for you. You know who's also proud of failure? Why, thank my guy, my guy. And a little fucking JJ Savage. Of course JJ Savage appreciates failure. He's a failure as a worker.
Online services for FOAMSTARS will continue to be available for your enjoyment. The Party Path Vegas will carry on. Thanks to the FOAMSTARS team cast, and, as most of all, to you, the players. We hope you continue to enjoy FOAMSTARS for many years to come. Thank you for your support. Kosuke Okatani, FOAMSTARS producer. So yeah, FOAMSTARS is not dead. I will not say that. It is still going to continue.
And I will clarify, no, it's not dead, but it is dying. It's on its way out. The signs are there more than ever. Wake the fuck up!
We'll be getting those shot gems. We will be getting at least a new season with a whole bunch of seasonal costumes that, again, are just, unfortunately, recolors from Future Funk, but regardless, we are getting skins nonetheless. And, of course, the...
You mean half-ass skin, Soaboa?
The collaboration, which I don't really care about, but I mean, it's a free skin. So, let's just...
A mediocre collaboration.
Go on a personal tangent on myself. FOAMSTARS, this stuff is unfortunately a little bit too late, in my opinion. The ranked rewards could have been introduced at some point, maybe in Diamond Jam when it came out, and everyone's like, oh, now I want to play ranked because these new shiny rewards. The Lone Star change in Season 9 was probably the worst. I'm going to say it right now, playing. Was probably one of the worst changes that I've ever seen. Because of the fact that it restricted a game mode that solo players might have wanted to play to only 4 hours a day. And if they were in the wrong time zone, like myself, by the way, they were basically just barred from participating in it. So I'm glad that hopefully it has been changed, and all of that. But in general, the game itself was on a decline, personally, from what I saw from Season 6, with the...
There you go. He admits it. His eyes are open. Though he's still optimistic and passionate about the game, which is expected. And that's good for you. You really want it to be something else, but at least you understand that it's not what is. Unlike living in a bubble like JJ Savage over there.
Recycled extreme parties, the recycled skins. In general, yes, there was a new game mode, but there were no extreme parties in Season 6, and when they came back to Season 7, there was nothing left of them, as they were all reruns. The ranked modes themselves and
They're reruns because they don't want to develop new fucking parties, you idiot. Because there's no development team. But no, there's JJ Savage in the crowd yelling at me saying I'm wrong.
What I say, the connecting to matches was a little bit off. Mostly because of the fact that it would favor a JP connection. Because, of course, FOAMSTARS Toy Logic is based in Japan, so of course it would focus on JP players being the host, and when they're the host, when everybody else is playing from like the West or Europe, it's just a horrible time. Like, you will have lag, rollback, just fighting against you. You cannot hit them. Well, of course they can hit you with pinpoint accuracy and chill you, and it's like, what are you doing? Like, what is there to do? So, in my opinion,
Exactly. What are you doing, JJ? What are you doing? Are you looking for a job, or are you sitting on your ass making a 4-hour video about ideas and feedback for FOAMSTARS that only 12 people are going to watch, and FOAMSTARS is not going to take your ideas and run with it because it takes resources, money, and game development, which they don't have, and they don't want to pour $500,000 in to fucking not make a profit back. But oh yeah, JJ Savage, you're doing a lot with your life. Good for you.
I think FOAMSTARS is a fun game. I will still be playing it from time to time, of course, with these specific cups. I may cover just one of the cups in general, just to see how it is at this point. Of course, experiment with the different prism gems, or of course the new cores that are going to be available that you can use to change specific FOAMSTARS shots. Hopefully, people aren't just gonna like metagame it and have like Soaboa with like, a super fast shot from like Ramsey or something. But in general, I'm just happy I was able to play this game. I've met a lot of great people from this game. I even became a moderator for the FOAMSTARS community Discord, which I think is a blessed honor when Jaden bestowed it upon me back in the day. So I do appreciate it. And for everybody I've played with, thanks. That's all I gotta say. Just thanks. I'm not really good at like long-winded speeches, but I do appreciate everybody I've played with and everyone I may play with in the future if I so choose to. So again, content may slow down on FOAMSTARS, but just know that this game has changed me in general as a player. So again, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to check the description for, of course, the FOAMSTARS community Discord, which is still going to party on, just like the game itself. And, of course, check the Twitch, where I will most likely be streaming FOAMSTARS.
All right. Interesting. Good video, Soaboa, if you see this. In conclusion, everything I've ever said is coming true, and despite what people think of me, whether they like me or don't, I'm right. It's gonna happen. Everything I said, once the content ends, about a month later, it's gonna take a dip in the player base. Only the diehards and the sheep like JJ Savage and Y-Fonk are gonna stick around. And by summer-ish, June, July, August, September, maybe early October, it will be announced to be shut down. That it will be shutting down. So, yeah. So, congrats to me, 150 volumes. Oh, it's a crazy brand. This is cause that I preach and fight. It's beautiful. I have spoken.